Ethereal hooks in the heat repeat. Nostalgia spins on a vinyl thread. Melodies paint what the moon has said. Close your eyes, look the arpeggio fly. The universe hums in your lullaby. Cosmic whispers carry me high under the pulse of a velvet sky. these dreams in the satellite's glow. We're the fire the stars couldn't outgrow.
So colder dreams and fractured screams. We're dancing on the edge of broken seam. The future's here, but it's not what it seems. Oh, rise up, seal the force of a neon tide. Oh, 138 beats where the laws collide. Oh, early 2000s, heart still beating inside. This is our anthem, our techno pride.
Sat close against the ceiling. Gravity began to crack. I am shedding every feeling. There is no road leading back. Velocity is drinking my blood. The horizon starts to bleed. Heavy pressure like a flood, fulfilling every hollow need. Lifted high on a wire of fire, the engine is humming a hymn. I am the spark and the funeral pyre, floating where the light grows slim, pushing through the heavy membrane, beyond the reach of the ground. Only the pulse and the gold remain, in a fever that makes no sound. I am drums beat inside the marrow. The sky is a closing fist. The path is vertical and narrow, dissolving in a silver mist. I am weightless and unraveled, spun from the center of the roar. Past and never have been traveled, open in a jagged toe. Lifted high on a wire of fire, engine is humming a hymn. I am the spark and the funeral pyre, floating where the loud grows slim, pushing through the heavy membrane, beyond the reach of the ground. Only the pulse and the gold remain, in a fever that makes no sound. Tear the map into white confetti. Let the gear swallow the dead. The soul is steady and unready to be swept entirely away. Violent joy in the vibration, breaking the laws of the cage. A wild and holy transition, written on a burning page. Lifted high on a wire of fire, the engine is humming a hymn. I am the spark and the funeral pyre, rolling where the light grows slim, pushing through the heavy membrane, beyond the reach of the ground. Only the pulse and the gold remain, in a fever that makes no sound.
Silver of sweat on my collarbone. You spin me around like a cyclone. Every color in the room runs together. Heartbeat racing just to match this pressure. I lose my name in the noise. Mouth to your ear, just a voice. Tell me you feel that rush rising under our touch. Keep my body in midnight motion. Pull me under this crashing ocean. Every second we fade, then bloom again. We rise, we fall, we rise, we fall.
friction breaks beneath the frozen asphalt line. Pulse ignited, burning through the heavy knotted pine. Cables screaming tension in the 0-degree air. Vanguard of the movement with a cold and vacant stare. I'm machinery grinding out a calculated beat. Liquid nitrogen flowing underneath the frantic feet. System overload is just a shadow on the wall. Wait for the momentum or prepare to take the fall. Velocity is hunting for the ghost within the wire. Transmitting every instinct to the hunger and the fire. The atmospheric seal and let the pressure rise. Validation shining in the center of your eyes. Towers made of concrete leaning toward the jagged coast. Hostile architecture hosting every hollow ghost. Frequencies are bleeding into atoms of the floor. Nobody is looking for the handle on the door. Engineered survival in a city made of glass. Counting every second as the heavy shadows pass. Driving through the tunnel where the metal meets the bone. King of the percussion on a temporary tone. Velocity is hunting for the ghost within the wire. Transmitting every instinct through the hunger and the fire. The atmospheric seal and let the pressure rise. Validation shining in the center of your eyes. Accelerate the engine until the vision starts to blur. Discarding every memory of exactly who we were. Fiction is a phantom that we buried in the mud. Diesel and adrenaline are thickening the blood. Velocity is hunting for the ghost within the wire. Transmitting every instinct through the hunger and the fire. The atmospheric seal and let the pressure rise. Validation shining in the center of your eyes. Velocity is hunting for the ghost within the wire. Transmitting every instinct through the hunger and the fire. The atmospheric seal and let the pressure rise. Validation shining in the center of your eyes. Validation shining in the center of your eyes. The center of your eyes.
The marrow vibrates where the marrow begins, tearing through the soft white underbelly of silent hours. A steep climb toward a summit that refuses to stay fixed. I feel the surge, moving in the belly of the furnace. Muscle fibers hum the frequency only the nerves can hear. We are piling up, kindling up. Restless nights waiting for the spark to jump. The gap between the teeth, the tide is rushing in with heavy sulfurous weight, lifting every sunken vessel from the sill to the harbor floor. Every cell is shouting at the ceiling of the world. Topmost point of a breaking swell, right in the blade where the lightning fell. Gravity is a story we used to tell before the peak began its frantic climb. Holding the fire against the frozen face of time. Apex reaching for a higher crown, refusing the anchor that wants to pull us down. The heavy air is spinning all around in the constant flowering of the bowl, where the heat is bought and the rest is sold. Flying the curve of the fading light, hammer the iron while the glow is bright. There is no valley in the architecture of this flight. Only the stretching of the wire until it sings. Only the shedding of the weight to crypt our wings. The crest is a moving target on a shifting map, but the reservoir's overflowing at the source. No more leaking out in the shallow gray of the day. We
We are the pulse that refuses to be measured or contained. A persistent wildfire feeding on its own. Beers breath. Topmost point of the breaking scale. Riding in the late where the lightning fell. Gravity is a story we used to tell before the beat began its frantic kind. Holding the fire against the frozen face of time. Apex switching for a higher ground. Rebuking the anchor that wants to pull us down. The heavy air is spinning all around. And this constant slurring work the bolt. Where he is bought and the rest is sold.
expands, bodies glow. You pull me closer, then let go. Words are broken, cut in half. Just a picture, just a laugh. Every heartbeat out of place, little fragments of your face. You say stay, then fade away. I still hear it anyway. Glitching dream, you're right here, then off screen. Every promise, every lie, jumping like a spark inside. You say run, then pull me in. I still feel it on my skin. Oh yeah, hands up on the acid line, losing track of space and time. Every little cut up piece of you loops inside my mind. Frozen in
your head. We are rising higher than the eagles dare, and we are looking down every month.
Natunog ay lumilipad, warm paths na tila himala, arpegios na kumikislap sa langit ng musika. Ternoy, tibok ng puso, bawat hampas mundo'y gumuhit. Boses mo'y tila bituin, sumasayaw sa dilim. Lipad ng mga bituin, sa aking pandinig ay humagibis. Ethereal na tinig mo, nagbabalik sa nakaraan, netis ang alala. Bawat nota'y naglalaro. Kiroret na tibok, ang mundo'y umikot. Sa ilalim ng mga ilaw, tayo'y nawawala. Warm pets na naglalaro, sa hangin ay sumasayaw. Boses mo'y tila ulan sa aking kalawakan, at bawat hampas ng bas ay tila yakap sa dilim. Nagbabalik sa nakaraan, ng musika'y bumubuhay. Lipad ng mga bituin, sa aking pagtinig ay humagibis. Ethereal na tinig mo, nagbabalik sa nakaraan, netis ang alaala. Bawat nota'y naglalaro.
glow. Crazy to see no higher till the limit starts to break. Take the final sequence for the future golden save.
The grass is torn, I feel it on my hands, and I run and I search, I can see the hair. I am looking for you. I am here. Do not let it fade. Do not let it fade. Do not let it fade. I am holding on. I am holding on. I'm holding on. Sky is pink. It is almost gone. I want to take a picture, but I have no screen. I only have my heart, and I wait and I wait. Do not let it fade. Do not let it fade. Do not let it fade. I am holding on. I am holding on. I am holding on. Faster now, for now. I will not lose it. Faster now, stir now. I will not lose it. Still. hollow sky.
Male and female voices spin, tangled in the dim. A siren's call, a fractured hymn.
Some bass hums like dying stars. Occurred trios leave their scars. The void replies in fractured light. Shelter words in reverse. The universe rehearse, but language lost in static flight. Can you hear the echo through the wire? 1,000 suns collapse in the fire.
The answer's just a broken choir. Gravity's echo bending time. Voices walk past the borderline.
We trade our souls and sound design.
Resistance crushed in the grand decline.
Pulsing like a serpent's tongue. Every note is overrun by the weight of endless space.
Male's a female back again, slipping through the cracks of them. Mirror face without a trace.
Feels cascade like solar rain, washing out the marks of pain. The vacuum hums in stolen key.
Distortion bleeds through fractured code, melting every path we know into the dark where nothing breathes.
Can you hear the echo through the wire? 1,000 suns collapse in fire.
The answer's just a broken choir. Gravity's echo bending time. Voices warp
through the storm and the freezing sheets of hell. Talk is only vapor if you never take a stand. So I leave my signature across the shifting sand. Rapid fire delivery, I keep the motor clean, moving like a phantom that the world has never seen. Energy is infinite, I draw it from the ground. Thumping through the city with a heavy wall of sound.
Calculate the distance, then I double up the pace, putting all the struggle in a very different place. Every single word is like a bullet in a slot, aiming for the bullseye and the only shot I got. History is written by the ones who never sleep. So with all the seeds that the future interweave, feel the sudden surge from the bottom to the top. Once the motion starts, there is nothing that can stop. The friction builds until the air begins to glow above the valley where the heavy waters flow. Every heartbeat is a clock about to strike, setting off the energy that everyone will light. Now we rise above the building mountains spire. Winds are made of iron and the snow is made of fire. Higher than the clouds where the heavens meet the blue. This is the ascent that we finally broke through. Let the anthem carry past the stars into the night, blinding every vision with the sudden rush of light. Higher than the summit where the eagle finds its home, building up a kingdom from the marble and the chrome.
syncopated. Left, right. Move the air, make it shake. I am the beacon. Follow me. We are the fire. Let the wind push the sun. I am the power.
Shaking it is pulling me under, the air is getting thick. I can see the signal, you are moving closer now. We are losing control. Faster than the speed, higher than the roof. Can you feel the heat? Give me everything. This is how it feels to be wide awake. We are burning up, alive in the moonshine. Don't let the rhythm stop. Keep the fire rising. We are burning up, alive in the moonshine. Forget about the outside, there is no past here. Only the way you move, the points you make. My heart is hitting hard, matching every single beat. You are the only focus in this crowded space. This is how it feels to be wide awake. We are burning up, alive in the motion. Don't let the rhythm stop. Keep the fire rising. We are burning up, alive in the motion. No more weight on us, no more looking down. Just the open space, just the pure release. This is how it feels to be wide awake. We are burning up, alive in the motion. Don't let the rhythm stop. Keep the fire rising. We are burning up, alive in the motion. Keep it rising. Don't let it stop. Alive in the motion. Falling through the pulse, under heavy press, gravity losing its hold. Skin becomes the sound. Skin becomes the sound. Skin becomes the sound. Skin becomes the sound. Everything. We are shifting shape, tracing the white flash, dissolving into the heat.
it shakes the floor. Dancing till we can't no more. Raise your hands and scream encore. Neon rave, we're at war. Impact drops, the crowd ignites. Brass steps cut through the night. MC shouts, we feel alive. This is where the rebels thrive. Groovers, sounds, and reefs collide. Offbeat hats, we ride the tide. Dramatic stabs, no place to hide. The future's here, we're on the rise. 148 BPM. The beat won't quit. Eurodance, we're lost in it. Hype commands, we submit. This is our sound. We own the hit. Feel the bass, it shakes the floor. Dancing till we can't no more. Raise your hands and scream encore. Neon rave, we're at war. Drops, the crowd ignites. Blast that's cut through the night. MC shouts, we feel alive. This is where the rebels thrive.
The strobe is cutting through the thickness of the haze. 1,000 bodies locked inside a velvet maze. I feel the static crawling up against my skin. The countdown to the heavy fever deep within. My pulse is hammering against the ribcage wall, waiting for the sudden weight of it to fall. The pressure rises till the floor begins to shake. I give away every single piece I have to take. Forget the gravity that holds the city down. We wear the thunder like a diamond-studded crown. The oscillation sends a shiver through the bone. A king and queen upon a shattered neon throne. I see the signal burning bright across your eyes. A jagged lightning bolt that strips away the skies. No more debating what is left or what is right. Just the momentum of a bullet taking flight. Ignite the engine till the sky begins to bleed. I am the hunger fueled by everything I need. Higher than the limit of a human heart can go. Wrapped in the fury of a blinding white eye glow. Tear down the ceiling, let the atmosphere collapse. Lapping the terror of the mental thunderclaps. Electric wildfire running wild across the wire. Total surrender to the center of the fire. A kick is binary, a hammer to the brain, washing away the residue of every stain. A wall of digital distortion hits the height, converting every drop of shadow into light. I am a vessel for the frequency of gold, breaking the blueprint of the stories already told. Don't try to catch me as I vanish in my slip, beyond the wreckage of a sinking iron ship. Ignite the engine till the sky begins to bleed. I am the hunger fueled by everything I need. Higher than the limit of a human heart can go. Wrapped in the fury of a blind and white eye glow. Tear down the ceiling, let the atmosphere collapse. Lapped in the terror of the mental thunderclaps. Electric wildfire running wild across the wire. Total surrender to the center of the fire. short-lived against the hard asphalt. The engines grind a heavy metal prayer. No room for hesitation or a sudden fault. Just the smell of burning rubber in the air. We are the projectiles fired from the dark. stone cold ground stays back, air fills my lungs, rising like the heat. Everything looks tiny down in the green. I feel the lift pulling at my feet higher. The world is falling away. I am letting go. I am floating now, heavier than nothing. Gravity is broken, high above the blue. Weightless. Clouds feel like wool, cold wind on my face. No walls to stop me, looking at the sun. Nothing holds me down, total open space. I feel the lift pulling at my feet higher. The world is falling away. I am letting go. I am floating out, heavier than nothing. Gravity is broken, high above the blue. Weightless. Rising higher. No more waiting, just wait.
Legs are ready, lungs are ready, heart is ready.
Feel the pressure, feel the heat. Rising, rising higher. Touch the tape, crossing the line. Victory now, do it again. Touch the tape, crossing the line. Victory now, do it again.
the limit, breaking the record. Nothing can stop us. We are the power. We are the winner.
Touch the tape, crossing the line. Victory now, do it again. Touch the tape, crossing the line. Victory now, do it again.
Neon lights ignite the sky. We're dancing in the flash. The rhythm takes us higher, lost inside the crash. Sharply it's got the silence, echoes in the air. TR909 is pounding, bodies everywhere. Stabby bass is creeping, shaking through the floor. MC hype is calling, we can't ignore. Reverse reverb rising, tension in the glow. Hearts are synchronized now, ready for the show. Hands up to the heavens, we're breaking through the night. Euphoric waves are crashing, carried by the light. Piano keys are falling like stars we can't deny. This is our ascension, we're touching paradise. The climb begins, the fire spreads, no turning back, just voices in our heads. The drop is near, the moment's here, we disappear into the atmosphere. Later voices humming, harmonies collide. Atmospheric drops are pulling us inside. Modulated dreams are racing through our veins. Lost inside the trance, we'll never be the same. Energetic fills our tearing down the walls. The kick drums heartbeat, the night is ours to own. No time for hesitation, the future's burning bright. We ride the final climb into the airless light. Can you feel it now? The rush is taking hold. The world is spinning faster, we're made of liquid gold. Hands up to the heavens, we're breaking through the night. Euphoric waves are crashing, carried by the light. Piano keys are falling like stars we can't deny. This is our ascension, we're touching paradise.
wake up today. The cold is gone, I feel the heat moving in my blood, every part of me is brand new now. It is getting louder, I cannot sit still. Watch me run into the sun.
The needle dances on a jagged edge of a wire, stripping away the layers of a cold and silent desire. Gravity is the memory, fading in the review glass, counting the seconds as the shadows of the giants pass. The engine is a monster breathing in a heavy dark, waiting for the friction to ignite a single spark. The limits are melting into a liquid state of mind, leaving every hesitation and every ghost behind. The pressure is a furnace forging a brand new flow. Pressure is a sun is forging a brand new soul. Surrendering the pieces to the power of the whole. This is the peak where the air begins to shatter, beyond the reach of every end that used to matter. Turn the burn on where the blood's and then the flame, writing a legacy without a face or a name. Velocity is screaming through the marrow of the bone, ascending to a kingdom on a high electric throne.
the broken beat. I feel the pavement melting under feet. I am the lightning dancing on the edge. I am the promise on the jagged ledge. Look at the sky as it begins to burn into the furnace where the spirits turn. Throw your palms up to the golden light. We are the sun inside the deepest night. I am the lightning dancing on the edge. I am a calmness on the jagged ledge. Look at the sky as it begins to burn into the furnace where the spirits turn. Throw your palms up to the golden light. We are the sun inside the deepest night. The signal splinters into silver dust. The old machinery begins to rust. A started frantic jump against the clock. The heavy kicking of a system shock. I find my voice inside the digital scream. A jagged rupture in a frozen dream. I am the lightning dancing on the edge. I am the promise on the jagged ledge. Look at the sky as it begins to burn into the furnace where the spirits turn. Throw your palm up to the golden light. We are the sun inside the deepest night. I am the lightning dancing on the edge. I am the promise on the jagged ledge. Look at the sky as it begins to burn into the furnace where the spirits turn. Throw your palms up to the golden light. We are the sun inside the deepest night. The seismic clock strikes a heavy hour. Molten shadows climbing up the tower. Deep beneath the pavement stone, a fever rattling every hollow bone. The static sky begins to crack. There is no looking back. A sudden roar within the quiet street. The pressure rising from the subterranean heat. What was buried finds the upper air. A blinding corona and a frantic flare. The silence shatters into thousand shards. Across the empty boulevard, explosive midnight gold peak. The summit we were born to seek. A mountain made of liquid fire, climbing ever higher and higher. The dark is torn by heavy yellow light, burning through the fabric of the night. The iron gates are melting down above the sleeping ember town. A weightless rush, a gilded crest, panic beating in a chest. The day is born before its time, in a jagged upward climb. Rivers of brightness call the valley floor, breaking through the heavy bolted door. The horizon is a jagged line of flame. Nothing ever stays the same. Watch the ceiling of the world unfold in a tide of heavy molten gold. The air is thick with shimmering dust, returning every steel beam back to rust. The summit screams against the black until the heavens finally crack. Explosive midnight gold peak. The summit we were born to seek. A mountain made of liquid fire, climbing ever higher and higher. The dark is torn by heavy yellow light, burning through the fabric of the night. Still hearts beating neon light, distorted echoes through the night. Warm paths rise, the stabs collide. A symphony of chaos inside. Diva's voice cuts like a knife, shadowing the silence of life. you leads us screaming like a runaway train. Hands up high, the crowd's alive. We're breaking all the chains. The rhythm's got a hold, and we're never gonna fade. Neon heartbeat revolution, burning bright tonight. Explosive drums are shaking. We're dancing in the light. Powerful diva chorus soaring through the sky. Vocoder dreams are calling. We're reaching for the high. Eurodance is pumping at 150. Anthem leads are melting every soul in the city. The bass is like a hammer hitting hard and gritty. Tonight's a loaded rocket fueled by pure adrenaline. Feel the rush, the energy, the fire in your veins. Teach you leads are screaming like a runaway train. Hands up high, the crowd's alive. We're breaking all chains. The rhythm's got a hold, and we're never gonna fade. Neon heartbeat revolution, burning bright tonight. Explosive drums are shaking. We're dancing in the light. Powerful diva chorus soaring through the sky. Vocoder dreams are calling. We're reaching for the high. The river is gated, the breakbeats collide. The future is now, and we're taking the ride. No turning back, the peaks inside. The nights are anthem, and we'll set alight.